In our talks today, we advanced the peace process even further. First and foremost, three presidents joined together to call for elections in Bosnia by September 14th, the date established at Dayton. They also agreed that an exact date should be announced to provide a focus for the work that remains prior to the elections.
We're attending a funeral of a comrade comrade in arms, I guess one might say euphemistically. Would they now have been arrested under the new conditions?
Well, I left him in no doubt about my own views and the views of the United States that they should be removed from office and turned over to the War Crimes Tribunal. He indicated that he had certain letters or certain steps had been taken to make other people acting president, and I told him that just wasn't enough. What we needed to see was real action, real movement, and by real movement we mean the removal of the indicted war criminals from office. We had a good, firm conversation on that subject. He left here, I think, fully understanding my views.
Sanctions on Serbia and Bosnian Serbs.
You know, the Dayton Agreement and the following United Nations resolution contains a very important provision. That provision is that either the I-4 commander or the High Representative Carl Bildt, who is here, can make a finding that any of the parties has not been complying with the Dayton Agreement. And once that finding is made, there's a virtual automatic reimposition of sanctions without any further action by the United Nations Security Council. It's simply passed up the chain of command, and that takes place. That's a very important resource or tool that we have. That was pointed out today. I'm not in the business of establishing deadlines, but I think there's as I said in my statement, there's a growing impatience on the part of the international community with the situation that exists, and I think a growing understanding of the inconsistency between the presence of indicted war criminals and proceeding to open and fair elections.